Suge Knight, the infamous founder of Death Row Records, has made headlines once again with some shocking and controversial comments. In a recent interview, Knight implied that hip-hop moguls Diddy and Snoop Dogg might have had an intimate relationship. But that's not all. He also dropped bombshell claims about Usher and Justin Bieber, making explosive allegations that are bound to stir up drama in the music world. Let's break down these shocking statements and what they could mean for the artists involved. Suge Knight's claims about Diddy and Snoop Dogg. One of the most eyebrow-raising parts of Suge Knight's interview was when he suggested that Diddy and Snoop Dogg may have had a more personal relationship than anyone thought. This isn't the first time rumors of this nature have surfaced, but Suge's insinuation has added fuel to the fire. While Knight didn't explicitly say they were in a romantic relationship, his comments seemed to suggest that there were more personal ties between the two than the public was aware of. Knight, who has a long history of beef with both Diddy and Snoop, has never been shy about sharing his opinions, and this time was no different. Snoop Dogg and Diddy are two of the most influential figures in hip-hop, and their friendship has been well documented over the years. However, Knight's remarks cast a new light on their dynamic, especially given his history of feuds with both men. His comments have sparked a lot of speculation and raised questions about what really went on behind closed doors in the early days of hip-hop. The context behind Suge Knight's statements. Suge Knight's controversial opinions are hardly a new development. Known for his involvement in the West Coast rap scene and his role in the rise of artists like Tupac Shakur, Knight's career has been marred by legal troubles, violence, and a reputation for being a tough, no-nonsense figure in the industry. Over the years, Suge has made numerous accusations about various celebrities, but what makes this interview stand out is the level of specificity he brings to the table. He's not just talking about past beefs, he's dropping serious allegations involving some of the biggest names in music, many of whom he has personal history with. By bringing up Diddy and Snoop Dogg, Knight is adding a layer of drama to an already complicated history in the hip-hop world. Snoop, who has publicly distanced himself from Knight in recent years, and Diddy, a mogul who has his own fair share of controversies, are now facing renewed scrutiny because of these comments. Bombshell claims about Usher and Justin Bieber. But Knight didn't stop there. He also made some jaw-dropping claims about two of the most successful artists in recent years, Usher and Justin Bieber. According to Suge, both of these pop stars were allegedly involved in questionable behavior behind the scenes, though he didn't provide specifics on the nature of his accusations. Usher, who has had a legendary career in R&B, has faced his own share of controversy over the years, but Suge's comments take things to another level. Similarly, Justin Bieber, who gained fame as a teenager, has been involved in a series of scandals throughout his career, from arrests to public meltdowns. However, Knight's statements suggest that there may be even more going on than what has been publicly revealed. It's unclear whether Suge Knight's claims are based on direct knowledge or if they're just a result of the longtime mogul's desire to stay relevant in the public eye. Nevertheless, his bombshell accusations have already set the internet ablaze, with fans and media outlets speculating about the truth behind his words. The fallout from Suge Knight's revelations. These revelations are likely to spark controversy across the music industry. Artists like Diddy, Snoop Dogg, Usher, and Justin Bieber will likely have to respond in some way to these explosive claims, whether it's through direct rebuttals or public statements distancing themselves from Suge Knight's accusations. It's also possible that this interview will reignite old feuds within the hip-hop community, especially between Knight and his former associates. Suge Knight has always been a polarizing figure, and his comments about these artists could further alienate him from those still active in the industry. Conclusion. Suge Knight's recent interview has raised more questions than answers. By implying that Diddy and Snoop Dogg were more than just friends and throwing shade at Usher and Justin Bieber, Knight has stirred the pot once again in a way that only he can. Whether his claims hold any truth or not, one thing is for certain: this is not the last we'll hear about these bombshell allegations. As the fallout continues, it'll be interesting to see how the artists involved respond and how this impacts their public images and relationships within the music industry.